Thank you very much. The next speaker is the distinguished representative of Norwegian Refugee Council.
Distinguished panel, human rights education refers not only to the substance and content of curricula, but also to the modalities by which education is offered. Article 2 of the UN Declaration on Human Rights Education and Training demands the provision of education through human rights in a way that respects the rights of both educators and learners. States are thus expected inter alia to create a safe and enabling environment in which the human rights and fundamental freedoms of all are fully protected. Contrarily, according to the 2016 UN OCHA Humanitarian Needs Overview, the situation in the occupied Palestinian territory remains that of a protected protection crisis, with humanitarian consequences directly linked to the impact of prolonged occupation and driven by a lack of compliance with international humanitarian and human rights law on the part of Israel, the occupying power. As such, Palestinians' right to education is severely undermined. 593,000 Palestinian children were in need of humanitarian interventions to enable access to education this year. A safe and enabling environment in the OPT is wantonly obstructed and routinely undermined. Educational facilities, including primary schools and kindergartens, are destroyed or threatened with demolition, while the imposition of restrictions on movement and access, detention and excessive use of force against minors, and impediments to developing sufficient educational infrastructure as a result of policies pursued by the occupying power all hinder students' access to education in a manner respectful of their rights and in reverence of the Declaration on Human Rights Education. Determined action must be taken to foster a safe and enabling educational environment in the OPT, where education is provided in a way that respects fundamental rights. Lessons provided by the distinguished panel will surely aid us in furthering this goal. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, that was the last speaker we could accommodate for this meeting. I will now give the floor to the moderator and panelists for their concluding remarks. Madam, you have 15 minutes in total for this segment.
Thank you, Mr. President. Again,